The Black Ops 7 integration for Warzone has just dropped, and Verdansk just got its latest POI update, which introduces Factory and Signal Station to the map, and there's a little Easter egg over at Signal Station for people to complete, which is kind of cool, I guess. Now, we knew that this was coming because it was announced a little while back, and in fact I even did a video about this, speculating what this might be, and I was actually spot on, although I will admit it was a pretty poorly kept secret. So this video is how to complete the Signal Station Heatmap Easter egg on Verdansk. First of all, you'll need to drop at Signal Station, and if you go into the main building, there's a control room and it's got a massive screen on the wall, and this is where the heat map is going to be displayed. Now, if you turn around and head up the stairs to go to the balcony, you'll see a control panel and a prompt that you can interact with that says activate radar systems. Now, if you try and interact with it, it'll say that you need to restore the generator power, so if you head outside and go to the L-shaped building with the solar panels on top, inside are two big generators. Go into the little side office to the left of the generators, and on the wall will be a switch that you can turn on. Now, you don't have a lot of time to complete this sequence, but as long as you don't hang around, you'll be able to complete each step easily enough. Once you've turned on the generators, you then need to head into the server room, so the best way is to go through the underground tunnel and then up the zip line. Then you want to run across the control room and go to the sliding doors and then go down the stairs into the server room. Once you're in the room with the servers, you then want to look for a small black keypad that will be on one of the server racks. The location of the keypad actually changes every game, so it won't be on the same server rack each time that you load into a match. Once you find the keypad, interact with it by hacking it to start the next step. Now, all you need to do is head back up the stairs and through the doors into the control room and activate the heat map on the big screen. Go back up to the balcony and activate the radar systems. The big screen on the wall will start to load the heat map, and it will make the ground shake because the radar system on the roof of the building will actually start to turn, which is pretty fun. Once the radar system is online, the heat map will show a map of Verdansk covered in squares highlighting areas of the map that contain the most activity. Of course, the red squares note places with high amounts of activity, and the yellow squares with slightly less activity going on there. Now, this heat map doesn't last for too long, and just like the threat indicator we had from the radio tower Easter egg, it doesn't really give you much information to go on in regards to where enemy players actually are. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that this is cool, and it is quite useful to have at the beginning of the match, but I'll be honest, once you've done it a couple of times, it's not really worth doing again. As far as I can tell, you also don't get any rewards for completing this, so just bear that in mind. Nonetheless, content is content, and you know me, I love an Easter egg, so let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. As always, thank you for watching this far into the video. Please like it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe so you don't miss my next Easter egg video guide, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye!